Hey guys, it's Matt. It's Sunday, and this week's topic is dating and sex. Rhea is here, my girlfriend.
4 months.
Three
Three.
months. Three months. We've known each other for almost 6 months, half a year, yeah. But yeah, she's here.
To help you guys with this video.
Yeah, she's here. I decided to put her in this because it's kind of important. What the hell?
I did that.
Yeah. This is our second take of this video because the last one we fucked up, so we had to organize it. All right. First part, dating. Let's talk about
trust,
that.
communication, openness, support, and honesty.
Okay. First of all, trust. I trust this girl with a lot. If it came down to it, probably my life because she's a better fighter than I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do trust her with a lot, and I think that's one of the key components to our relationship is that we trust each other.
It's also a key point of you being a cis person and being in a relationship with a trans person is you have to make sure they trust you. You can't abandon their trust or disobey their trust. That doesn't make sense. Because that also leads to communication. If you guys can't talk and trust each other not to be serious with each other's feelings, it won't work. Like, I take his feelings very high accountantly.
She does.
I do. I make sure he's okay 24/7. I'm a sugar mama.
And that leads to communication.
That's
All right, we have open communication.
Very open communication. That is so necessary because if you don't have open communication, you can't talk about the things that need to be talked about. You can't talk about how that person is making you feel and how you're making the other person feel. Like, I let him know every time he has done something that has displeased me. I let him know. But you can't come at the person and be, oh, well, you did this, so therefore you're a dick. You can't do that. You have to be, I don't want to say loving, because when you're mad,
Gentle.
Gentle. Yeah, gentle. You have to be gentle. That way you can talk about it and not argue about it. That is definitely one thing Matt has taught me.
Well, I've taught you something. Whoa. Yeah, I really don't think we argue that much. I mean, we play fighting and shit. Nothing it's never any screaming match or shit.
No.
We've had a couple.
I'm not screaming.
We've had a couple
incidents, but because we had open communication,
it all worked out.
Exactly. But at the same time, you have to take into consideration the two kinds of people you guys are. Like, for me, when I get mad, I need my space, and Matt knows this. I will tell him, Matt, I am mad. I need alone time. And he'll give me until I text him alone time. And I know with him, I can't sit there and 20 question him. I have to just let him do his thing. I call it his thing. And that also leads to kind of support. It's kind of how we support each other when things go on that are not in our relationship or with family, friends, things like
just
that.
Life things. She supports me. She's my main thing of support. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. I mean, she does support me in everything. I've gone through shit since I met her, and since day one she's been there talking to me about it, making sure I'm okay. And
to be with someone who is trans, whether they're FTM, NTF, is you have to fully understand what it means to be that. You have to be able to put yourself in their shoes and think, okay, well,
No, we don't know. No, she does support me, and it is nice. I like it because I mean, I need that. I consider myself a mentally strong person, but just having her here to talk about it and just support me makes it that much better.
If you want to please your man and make your man happy, your trans man, okay, giving him that support he needs will make him feel more like a man and more open and willing to come to you about these issues, which in turn leads to a better relationship and longer.
Yeah, I mean, definitely my confidence it's through the roof, right? Rhea definitely helps me a lot. even just like little
Little
things.
things.
Like she'll text me sometimes in the morning and be like, "Good morning, handsome," and that just makes my day. My confidence automatically starts all the way up here.
Okay, say you have a favorite, like, personally, Feely from The Hobbit. Oh, see, Matt knows. But, you know, that can make your trans man be like, man, I don't look like that. I can never be like that. Oh, man. You know, and you just gotta be like, oh, but you're cuter. You know, like little things. You don't gotta be all this sappy ass, give him 5-paragraph essay with citations. Just little things. They add up. Like, he does the best little things. 6 hash browns this morning.
Well, yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Honesty.
Yeah, honesty.
You have to be completely honest. No lies.
Yeah.
That will ruin any relationship. Doesn't matter whether it's trans, cis, lesbian, animal.
We're not going that far. But yeah, honesty is important.
Honesty is the policy.
I make it a rule never to lie to Rhea, and I'm learning not to hide my feelings. I do that sometimes, and Rhea tells me it's not okay. So I'm trying not to. I'm working on that.
Honesty is good because it makes you guys. It will make you two feel closer to each other. Okay, like I could physically rip my heart out. Be like, all right, Matt, not feeling like feeling today. Drop it in his hands, and you'd be like, okay, babe. And I wouldn't have to worry about him going to one of his friends or anyone in general, like his brother even, and being like, oh, Rhea is so emotional. You know?
I mean, that's just my personality. I'd never say that. Like, I have problems calling a female a bitch. I do. I can't do it. It actually, like...
That is true. He has never called me a bitch.
I never will. I make that a policy.
You're a kick your ass.
Alright, is that it for dating?
Sex.
Okay. Sex, I don't know if I mentioned this, I can't remember. If you feel uncomfortable talking about sex, or us talking about sex, then your portion of the video is done. Go ahead and exit out, whatever. I don't want to cause any dysphoria.
Trigger warning.
Yeah, any triggers,
Trigger warning.
anything like that. So we'll give you a second. You've had your second. All right.
Sex.
So,
because I had a thought. You have to have, like, me and Matt are very good. We're planners. We plan this video. When you have sex with your trans man, you have to plan the talk, the act, and how you guys are going to be afterwards. If anything bad happened during that. Okay, the talk. This is where openness and communication and trust comes in. Because you can't talk about these things. Like, when we had the talk, I just asked straightforward. I was like, do you like this? Is this okay? You know, like, there are certain questions. What is not okay? What is off limits?
Naming. Naming's important.
Naming, yes. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, she asked me what the name for the thingy was, and I told her. And, yeah, I mean, that's actually important for me. It's a big thing. But, yeah, the talk...
it sets up a better situation and a better moment for when the act actually does happen.
I mean, in bottom line, actually, the talk just comes down to straight up respect. I do respect her, and she respects my boundaries and my emotions when it comes to sex. She respects that, and now the act.
Need to shake it.
God.
The act. Basically, if your trans man has said not to do something, you do not do it. You will ruin the entire act for not only yourself, but for him. And you will cause issues after the act. Like, if he doesn't want you to touch him in any way, and he only wants to give you pleasure, then that is what you're going to have to accept and to let that happen. Because in some way, even though as a girl or as a man, you know, you may not be able to understand that, or why, oh, I'm not giving pleasure, I'm a pillow queen king, you know, it gives them pleasure to give you pleasure, and you kind of have to accept that.
Another thing that I have to say about the act, guys, if you want to keep your binder on, keep your goddamn binder on. Ain't nobody said you gotta have that shit out.
Wear your boxes on. Hell, be fully clothed. Just don't heat exhaustion. Don't.
Yeah,
It's not fun. Or turn the AC up.
You both should be ready. It shouldn't just be,
One person
your
really
partner
wants it.
ready to do it and then you do it because you don't want to make them feel bad. It should be that both of you are prepared. And mentally preparing for that takes a lot.
Just mentally prepared?
I did. Mentally preparing does take a lot because there's so many different things that could go wrong.
That's where trust comes in, because you have to trust that person.
I mean, yeah, when you're having sex, you're your most vulnerable, and you're letting that other person see parts of you that you hate, that you don't want anyone to ever see ever, and it could, I mean, I was scared that it would change her perception of me, and did it? No? Okay.
You're the man, you're the man.
I mean, that's just something that you have to do. Everyone prepares differently.
Because, I mean, you also, as that person, that trans person's girlfriend or boyfriend, you kind of have to prepare yourself and be like, okay, well, I want them to be able to feel the most pleasure they can, and the least uncomfortable. Because, I mean, you were a little uncomfortable.
I was not.
No?
I didn't breathe down there.
Okay, but, it's, your first time's not going to be everything movie scene, Twilight, Edward, Bella, shit, no.
Yeah, like we were laughing at some points. Like some shit was funny.
Throwing pillows off the bed. Sorry.
It's okay. Some shit was funny though. Like it.
You have to be able to laugh.
It's not.
It's not as serious as everyone makes it out to be.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be like the perfect place, perfect time, wearing the perfect shit, the perfect music playing. It can be fucking anywhere.
Spur of the
literally.
moment.
Yeah, spur of the moment, anywhere. Just make sure that you are ready.
And both comfortable.
Comfortable.
And it all just goes back to like communication and trust. Like you have to be able to communicate to that person that I am not comfortable right now. I have to trust that person to be able to be like, okay, well, that's cool, hands off. Not try to peer pressure you and oh yeah, it's no, because it's not okay. It's not.
Yeah, peer pressure is not cool. If your partner is pressuring you to have sex.
Whether it be the trans person pressuring or the other person pressuring, it doesn't matter.
And you don't want to, that probably isn't the right person, and you're probably not in the right relationship.
No. Like we actually didn't plan our first time.
We didn't plan it. It just fucking happened. Is that it? Are you good? We're at 13 minutes.
We're good.
All right, this is the longest video I've ever done. Bye. Watch the videos from this coming week. Be safe. Bye.